EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Condors of San Antonio. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from San Antonio. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Red Lions. Hey, smash Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Sixty Bison. Ready?
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And now they'll shift things around.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, Dragon 60. Street. Check Bobcat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street. Cup 19. 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Open man, the tight end Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a food, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Check smash, check smash. Hurt, hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Swift, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A.T. Perry, 72 yards. And the Condors have retaken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Swift this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one that ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now here's Mahomes.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Now Mahomes. Dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're gonna look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry.
And the Cardinals are gonna have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
43.
They'll run with Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Hey, 43, 15.
They will run it with Swift here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this one is right through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready?
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mitchell now off the option.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing quickly out wide at
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Come on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Shoves him aside.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Mahomes now on 1st down. Short pass caught by Henry.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mahomes to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Mahomes. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Condors 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been